Hi, we will have a look at how to create or generate binomial probability distributions. You don't need to really do the experiments to get the values of the binomial distribution because the formula is a straightforward formula. You can keep substituting different values for n, x, and pi to get different values of the binomial distribution. So n, you have the x, the value of pi, say for 0.1 value of pi. And let's look at a situation where we have n is equal to 3 and x is equal to 0. So I will use the binomial distribution function, which is built in Excel, equal to binomial distribution that we have already seen. So looking at this function, I will be looking at the number of success that I want, 0, comma, that's the x, the number of trials, which is the n, comma, the probability of success given to be 10%, and I want it for that particular value, so I use a false. So this will give me the value for n is equal to 3, 0, x is 0, and pi as 0.1. Supposing I want to find it for all the possibilities, right? So the n remains to be the same, 3. And now here, my probability will also remain to be the same. So I just fix this probability part. So I put a dollar. And I just pull this down. There, I have all the corresponding values for each of the possible outcomes. Supposing if you want to do it for, let's say, 4, n is equal to 4. So x can take value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. N remains to be the 4 at all points. And now if I use the same probability of 0.1, I just drag this down. Now there I have this particular probability distribution for n4. This is n4, x for different values of x, and pi remaining the same, 0.1. Now this is how the tables are created, and here is the sample of how the table would look like. Now you can see here, I did it for n is equal to 3 and 0.1. Now look at these values, 0.729, 0.23, 243, 0.027, 001. There is the same values. We got it in Excel. Now we also have what is called as a binomial table. So this is called as a binomial probability distribution table. And it has the different values for n, that's x, and this is for p, different values of p. And the whole table has been generated for different values of the n. Say, for example, in this case, n is 5, and we have different values of the x. This is x, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And for different probability values as listed here. So this is also another way of trying to read and get the values of a binomial probability distribution. This is called as the binomial distribution table. It's the same thing when I use megastat for this previous example that we used for n is equal to 10 and 0.35. We had the distributions listed down. So megastat gives you the entire possible list of all values. Let me just show you the corresponding value for 10 in the table. So this is the n is equal to 10 and different values of x, and the value for 0.35, right? We had in that particular question 10 and different values listed down, and the probability was 0.35. So look at these values. You can see here. They are the same. 0.01071725, 0.10717.25, etc. So the same things are listed even in megastat. Well, if you had selected the option for making the graph also visible in megastat, then the graph for the same function will look this way. So you can see here, this forms the graph, which is like this, right? So this is the graph of the probabilities for different values of x. And these are the possible, or these are the probabilities that can happen for different values of x for the given n and pi. When you change n or when you change pi, the graph will look different. For example, if you put it as 10, n is 10, but pi value is 0.15, that's 15%. Now the graph will look different, and the values also will change. So the graph looks this way. So comparing these two graphs, you can see that the graph is moving more to the left, less numbers on the higher end. Here there are less numbers. If you see this again, see 5 has such a tall thing, but in here pi has become very small. So all numbers move to the left. Same way, when you start increasing, instead of 0.15, try putting 0.85. The graph will move towards the right. Okay. So depending on the value of pi, for a fixed value of n, the graph will move left and right. If you try it for 0.5, it will become more or less equal on both sides. I can just show you that. So megastat, probability, discrete. Instead of 0.15, I will put 0.85. You can see the graph is moved more to the right side. Now let's do the same thing for 0.5. Probability, discrete. Instead of 0.85, I shall put 0.5, 50%. Now if you look at here, see, it's more or less equal on both sides. So you will be doing in the next chapter something called as continuous distributions or normal distributions. So when the binomial distribution, the value of pi is 0.5, it more or less looks like a normal distribution. Thank you.